Welcome back to the final part of the Ape Escape Let's Play by me and him.
Yes, the big finale. We're going to wrap up the last few eras, and then the professor will be able to pinpoint Spectre's location. Just at the time where we cleaned up everything else.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's not like he says, now that we're safe, catch Spectre. It's all like, now we finally found him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you paid attention, once again, if you noticed the drinking game, but,
What?
when you get every monkey in a level, you could press start instead of X.
Oh, yes.
And then you could do the time trials. They're all, and what they are is that it'll give you a certain amount of monkeys to catch.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to catch all of them.
Yeah, just I think it might be the same. It's different than, is it just, what you're required to do to beat the level, or is it just different? I think it's different, honestly.
It is different. Well, see, even in the, Spectre Carnival, the final level.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't have one to begin with.
What do you mean?
Well, like, you only have to catch 3, but they didn't have a set monkeys to... That would have been cool, though, if you actually had to beat the level.
Yeah.
But no, but anyway, they're not important. They're all just they're fun to do. And they actually are, like, 15% of your total percentage, but they're just not that worth it. Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about it, but this is Sushi Temple, which I totally bypassed.
Yes.
The first time.
This is the inside of the Sushi Temple.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool area, because you got this area, which is the support beams, and then the Buddha statue, which, There's 2 monkeys up here?
I guess so.
Whoa.
Catch the other one.
I do. I don't.
Do you?
I do eventually, but then I catch this evil monkey.
Eventually. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't. I avoid him for now.
Yeah, there's another rocket goggle.
Yeah, there's actually a few monkeys in here.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But obviously you don't need to actually come here at all.
Yeah, it's a bit of a small area, but,
It is, but this just kind of layer of the support beam area, I think is kind of cool.
I don't know, but just for whatever reason, it makes Spike look like a midget in comparison to, like, the structure of the building.
But it's a really big... But think about what it was used for.
I know, but...
Buddha praying or something.
Yeah, but still, it feels, like, massive for his size. I don't know.
Well, else it'd be one of those annoying tightrope sections.
That's true. Maybe it's just those overly sized support beams throw me off.
Yeah. Well, here's the giant coat hanger of progression, as I'll call it. I remember when I first played through the game, I was stuck here.
Can you... What are you doing?
I'm trying to jump on. There we go. For some reason, I couldn't figure out you were supposed to do that. I don't know why. Maybe because I was having that issue I was just having where I couldn't actually grab onto it. Oh, I just missed one.
Well, see, they give you that trail to, like, make it fun to ride that coat hanger, but it kind of implies, like what other games do, it kind of implies that there's going to be another one, and you're going to have to, like, avoid enemies or obstacles, but you don't.
No. I wonder what this game would be like if the tokens were, like, gyms.
Like you had to get them all? I don't know. That would be...
It'd be cool. But it's just, I don't know, I find Mario coin things just kind of useless.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. He was way far away from the thing.
Oh, yeah. And actually, that particular UFO unit is, it's kind of its own unique design for just this level. You don't...
Oh, it is?
Yeah, from what I understand, there isn't another like it.
What color is it?
It's red, but it's also, like... We saw the red UFOs from the Spectre Carnival, but this one, it's kind of painted like this level in a way with
oh, that's actually pretty cool. And once again, weird one-timers in this game.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the token.
Oh yeah, well, don't worry about it. Just catch the.
Oh, I have to get the token.
You don't have to get anything.
But
no!
I'm trying to help viewers.
No!
So they can be all like, I wonder where this token is.
Okay, well... It's one of
those...
It's
right here. It's probably one of the hardest to find tokens, honestly.
Yeah, you kind of have to take a leap of faith if you can't really see where you have to go.
But I find it.
Yeah.
Dun.
What do you think of stuff like that where the objects just kind of fade in like that?
Well, it's depending on how the game's draw distance, which this game sadly doesn't have the greatest of.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool to see, though. How high are we?
Obviously high enough to reach the clouds.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand what Wabi Sabi Temple is supposed to be part of.
The Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall is not that tall, dude.
Well, in video games it is.
Well, I guess so.
No. This is probably one of
Actually, yeah,
a good
even
theme in this game.
Even in freaking Shunen from Sonic Unleashed, you play it, and if there are a lot of areas where you're like really high up.
And then it's cloudy.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good way to show height without any type. Oh yeah, and here, if you notice, those are in every level.
Not every level.
Well, every
Spectre
boss
level.
Yeah, Spectre level, I guess. Well, I guess we talked about this in a previous video, but that's those are, even though there are monkeys, other monkeys, I would say those are probably they were sort of put in to make sure you had the magic punch before you beat the game. But believe it or not, there's actually one random monkey that requires the magic punch.
Yep.
It's kind of strange, but that's what they decided to do, I guess.
Yep. And when will we be seeing this monkey?
Next level.
Next level? Isn't it this one?
No. Yeah, I get these two levels confused also, but no, it's the next one. The Spectre Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Meow.
This is the other section of the game where if you're not fast, you will run out of breath. But really, they're very few.
Yeah. 'Cause honestly, I don't know. I feel like swimming wasn't used that much, but they also don't give you enough air where it could have been used that much. There's no like air bubbles in other games where you can kind of restock.
I honestly would have preferred a couple more. Go in the hole, dude. I would have preferred a couple more underwater levels, to be honest. I mean, we got quite a few in the beach area, but there weren't really too many times where you were required.
Yeah, only just a
to
few
swim
monkeys.
under. It was mainly, you know,
Oh shit.
there's. Oh yeah. It was only like you could fall in the water, and then you could swim. But you know.
I noticed that monkey, he kind of did that whole I'm afraid and I'm standing still stance. He didn't actually shoot at me, and I was wondering, is like tenacity or cowardliness one of their stats for monkeys?
You know, I don't think so. I think you just lucked out there, to be honest.
I did, because I had only one.
Yeah, and that was the monkey that would have been shooting at you when the robot came down.
Yeah. And you also notice that, where does the robot come down? From the sky.
Yep. It comes down from freaking the carnival, the castle that flies up.
Yeah, but this is what we were talking about. This is an area that, like, it's kind of, I guess it's a wall that a tank could take down, but there are no tanks. So
yeah, you need the magic punch to break it down.
The greatest thing about the magic punch to me is how it gets rid of the spinning enemies.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It pierces
it just goes through them. It's awesome.
Again, just like in the beginning of this level, the cannons, the cannonballs from the tank.
What do you mean?
Well, there are spinning enemies.
Oh
there,
yeah,
too.
yeah. So that pretty much that's what think of the magic punch like that. It's your own personal missile launcher. Yeah.
Now this particular monkey is really annoying because not only do you have to drag him out of there, but you also have to chase him.
Yeah, and
he's super fast.
I got lucky, but I'm fairly certain that if he were to make his entire circle,
he would have
just crawled back in.
It's really annoying. But at this point, you've had a lot of practice, so hopefully you wouldn't do too bad.
Yeah. I kind of noticed how kind of the dash shoot sort of is better than trying to sneak up on the monkeys.
Yeah, it really is because
no matter how like high their sense is, they still can't sense you fast enough most of the time.
Oh yes, and quick tip, while we're fighting this thing, when it grabs you and tosses you up in the air, I actually discovered that you can use the Sky Flyer to move out of the way of its punch before it actually hits you.
It was awesome. I saw it. It was cool.
Yeah.
Because you're stunned when he's in the ball, but there's a split second when he kind of releases you from his magnetic grip
Yeah.
and then punches you. Yeah, you're right. It is more powerful because that boss took way less hits than the Stun Club did before.
Like I said, at least it does at least twice as much as the Stun Club, I'm fairly certain. Now is
He's just right there.
yeah, is this a... Oh no, we still need to grab the last few inside. Yeah, the
Here.
fan.
Yeah, and I finally figured out what my issue with this part was. I was thinking I needed the puncher or needed... I guess I just said I needed the puncher, but really you just have to catch the monkeys that you can catch here.
Mm-hmm. And what happens when you do that?
The door down there opens, and then you can skyfly there, and then there's a switch you can press which will turn off the fan.
Did you seriously just point to where it was?
I'm
Where nobody else can see you?
Well, I was pointing to you. You're a better talker. You were supposed to explain it with words.
And yeah, anyway. Once that's done, you can go in there, and I can't remember if it's necessary that you need the magic punch to do this, but the control boxes down there, you need to destroy those in order to slow down the fan.
Yeah, I don't think it's required, as far as I know.
Well, it's required to catch the monkey at the very bottom.
Not the punch. I'm just saying I don't think you need the punch to destroy the thing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like you do because it just totally explodes, but no.
Yeah.
Although be aware, the fan's still on, and like I said, being in the sky.
Yeah, good one.
Is-
Don't do that.
Yeah, be patient and just go the normal way.
Yeah, just use the elevator.
Ba-bum.
But you know, throughout this playthrough, we've been considerate to leave that stuff in, so now you know what not to do when playing Ape Escape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I decided to leave some deaths in.
Sure it was.
No, I
Sure it was, too.
Well, that was my excuse. Also for funnies. That wasn't really that funny of a death. But But see, if you notice, it barely pushes you back. For some reason...
When it really shouldn't at all. I mean, those are big fans, but
yeah, they're barely moving.
at all. It's really funny.
But like, there really is a huge difference between being in the air and not being in the air. I find it interesting.
Yep. And with that, is this the last monkey we needed? Oh no, there is one.
Oh, I totally wrong. There's actually 2 monkeys that require the punch for really weird reasons.
Burpees!
You're right. That's what I always think when I see that. You know, like in Futurama,
Like
when Bender's eyes go out when he sees something.
I know, it's great. But yeah,
What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing. You're waiting for the boobies to go back in. But anyway, like we showed you before, that switch. But what's interesting, this is kind of interesting because most of the areas, or most of the objects you need to smash with the magic punch will have that kind of flashing effect. This last one doesn't flash. You just kind of have to figure it out.
Yeah, like you can see this room from a different area, but that's all the hint you're gonna get.
Yeah. I do like this idea though, where you break the light.
Yeah, break the thing. I think it's cool. I think this is like probably one of the last monkeys I ever caught, honestly, when I first played through the game.
Oh yeah, same here.
Because like I honestly didn't know what to do.
Same here. It's yeah.
Yay! And that's it. That's all 204 monkeys.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, fun fact. You need 107 monkeys to beat the game.
Minimum.
Minimum, yes.
That's wow.
If you only catch the monkeys you need to catch, then you only need 107. Now you know. The more you know. Rainbow.
We did it. All right, are you ready for this?
I was. But it's already over.
Oh well. I mean, anyway, the professor's telling us that Spectre is in this weird little space station. And I forget what it's called. It's Peak Point something, named
Peak
after
Point
the
Matrix.
The Peak Point Matrix.
Part of the that's what the level's called, but its era name is Dimension X, which is where you raise
Oh
Jake.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know what this is. It's sort of like in between time, I guess.
There's really no level to it. It's just a big boss arena, and oh, what a
Yeah.
boss it will be.
It is pretty epic.
This-
For
Look at that entrance.
it actually even spins you
The
around.
camera work, yeah. Now, this cutscene is going to glitch up, so I'll say this right away. Spectre is a bit melancholy later in this scene, where he's just kind of having a one-on-one with Spike. And then out of nowhere, he'll ask him about the zookeeper who took care of him.
Yeah, that's actually right when it glitches. But what happens after that is, well, take a look at the description. I'll add a link. But if you don't want to watch it, he asks Spike's all like, "Well, why don't you go and see him?" And then he's like, Spectre gets all
Screw
mad.
that!
Yeah, he gets all mad again. It feels like a very human-like quality. I don't know. He's not a human, but
He looks down on humans
it's
quite a
somewhat,
bit, though.
but it's somewhat realistically portraying someone, at least for me. Because even though he really doesn't want to go back, but he's actually concerned.
Yeah, he's thankful that he was taken care of. It's again, this is my favorite version of Spectre just because of all the character
Yeah,
put into. Oh yes, and here's
an epic stare down. I was thinking of just ending it, but I thought it just works because it's like, oh.
it's epic stare down. How long does this go on for, dude? Come on.
It's about to end. He's gonna be
Okay.
all like, yeah.
Yeah. Fights.
And then the fight starts.
Finish
you
him.
won't recognize the theme in the background, but the final minigame you unlock, Galaxy Monkey,
Oh yes.
probably one of the greatest minigames in the game. This is its theme, and it actually works really well for this boss.
I think so too. Yeah. Look at that!
Yeah, this boss is cool.
Turns into freaking DBZ. I love it.
See, and this is why I think Spectre could have worked as a cool character for All Stars. Because he has these
heck
psychic
yeah.
abilities.
However, he does make an appearance in the
He
famous
does,
time station level.
But he's got a lame voice.
I don't mind.
I don't...
This is still the best voice for me, but whatever.
I don't know. I sort of feel like he sounded similar to this. Oh, I love that sound he makes when you hit him.
Oh, what?
Like, that's like... He goes, blah! Like, it really sounds like he was trying to sound like he was actually getting hurt.
Yeah.
He sort of dropped the whole arrogance thing, and I don't know. There's a few things about this voice actor I really do appreciate.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not overdone to where, like, it'll disturb little kids. Like, oh no, I'm killing someone!
Yeah. Just like, it's kind of silly in the whole...
It really is. Now, this is not the whole fight, and
Nope.
it's kind of basic, where you smash his throne. But I really like that that's the first part.
Yeah, and then here you see what I was mentioning before. He isn't a cripple. He is quite capable.
Oh yes, look at him run. Look at him go.
But this is such a cool attack.
I know.
He summons like spirit bombs.
I want to know who came up with this idea for like Spectre's psychic abilities, because they're brilliant.
Yeah.
And
Sadly, there's not a huge variety.
yeah,
but-
this is pretty much all he does. But just the build up to this fight, and for the PlayStation era, I would say it's pretty satisfactory to
Yeah,
what
I
he had
agree.
to do.
I also think it looks cool when I was able to get the groove of dashing away. It's easy. I'm not doing anything skillful. I just think
Yeah.
it makes the fight look cool to some degree.
Yeah, exactly. And even the battle arena, I really like it because it looks really big, but it's not too big, and it's not too small either.
No, and it's kind of in this. It's like in space, but it's not. But see, look at he's smoking. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, like most of his machines, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like the theme for most of the bosses has been like they'll start shining red when they're almost about to die.
Which he does do, that's fine. But the fact that he smokes is weird.
It's a bit odd.
And you need the magic punch for this, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of cool, actually. It shows. I kind of like it because it's kind of gameplay-wise showing that he's actually pretty powerful. But that's it. He's dead.
Well, he's not dead. We're gonna do this right and proper.
a double jump slam.
I love that triple camera angle when you catch. That's so awesome.
Gotcha. And then there's a cutscene after this, but that's it.
Yeah, just
That's it.
a great finale to personally one of my favorite childhood games ever.
Yeah. Plus, you get an actually different slideshow at the end.
Mm-hmm. Spike meets back with everybody. They return Spectre to the zoo. It's just... It's a satisfying ending to what is, I'll admit, is a pretty childish game when you think about the concept, but not the way they scripted it. I mean, Spectre gave these apes, proper weapons to kill people. Property damage, rewriting history in their own image.
Yeah, and then just being evil in general. And the fact that he actually has a smart way to take over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you hear other people say it, it's like, how is that even possible? But this actually makes sense. Go back in time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so little.
I know.
He's a cute monkey when he's not evil.
Oh, I love it. And they are just... It's weird because it makes you think... It makes you wonder if he, remembers everything. But, all the infinite knowledge he gained is what corrupted him. So now that that's gone, he's like, I'm sorry I was such a dick.
I was reading the wiki, and I don't know, it's the wiki, so I'm not sure how reliable it is, but according to that, it said that the Peak Point helmet did warp his sense of justice. Which kind of makes me think that, what if, at some point in the future, they added a new villain, but they just made Spectre good?
That would have been sweet.
But like a lot of classic PS1 games, they kept the whole same villain every time thing.
Pretty much, yeah. Which wasn't... I love that. That is my favorite picture ever. That's the zookeeper he was talking about earlier.
Aww.
He's just back with his family. It's a really satisfying ending. I'm sorry.
Do you like how his fur goes into the emo hairstyle?
Yeah, I kind of see that. Yeah,
that's funny. Everybody always makes that face.
Yeah.
It's like a face of just thinking. Yay, friendship.
But yeah, that was Ape Escape.
So now that we're done, what do you give this game out of 10?
Out of 10? I would give it a 9 out of 10.
I would too. Not flawless.
Not flawless, but it's really well put together.
Yep.
My only real complaints with Ape Escape is that this was the only good one.
And I very disagree with that statement. But
I'm using hyperbole there. I don't think the sequels are bad. Just to me, at least, they don't live up to their predecessor.
I would agree, but actually, I wouldn't even say they don't live up. I would just say there's something missing. There's things about this game that just aren't in the other ones.
Well, the time travel thing for one.
But they switched it up by adding levels like haunted houses, different snowy levels, legitimately just snows.
Yeah. You know what I never understood?
What they're late for?
What are they late for?
I think now they're finally going to use the time station.
I think now they're finally going to go back to school.
No, they don't do that.
They don't read.
I think now they're finally going to actually use the time station.
Oh yeah, what they were originally planning on doing.
Dun, dun. And then we got the beginning theme right here at the end.
Yes.
Well, this was Ape Escape Let's of me, him. Let's do... You know what I mean. Let's
do this again sometime, guys. We'll be back. Hopefully, I think once we delve a bit more into the sequels, we can explain a bit more what's missing as opposed to this.
Yeah, but for now, we'll just leave this as a good game. Sadly, it's not on the PSN, but if you have the money to get it online, I recommend it.
Yes. Do it. Amazon. Go.
But anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you another time.
Join us next time for hopefully another playthrough. Bye-bye.
See ya.